Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura, and tonight I'm working on the beaded cross stitch of the cottage, and I'm working on number 32 over here. Well, if I can get it to go. Had a heck of a time trying to thread my needles today. I don't know if I can show you what this looks like. Come on, focus. That's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. I don't know if I can bring it in just a little for you. It's going to be pretty when it gets done. When it gets done being cooperative, but hey, we're working a little bit at a time. Get that moved back so you're not right up my nose there. Good. Or did I go too far? We're working on this section here. I don't know if you can tell that there's two separate colors. This is kind of a green blue, and this is kind of a blue over here. So I have to really kind of pay attention. They're kind of close together. And this color is kind of a seafoamy blue green. It actually almost matches what it is. It's like scary because the rest of them don't. Not at all. Somebody must have been sleeping the day they did that. I don't know. Because they always seem to have, like, this green is so not a green. I've forgotten what color it is, but it's maybe that yellow color over there. But I'm telling you, none of them, you know, match. But that's okay. You know, I mean, it keeps it so you can actually see what you're doing. But I just thought I'd work on some of this background. I worked, oh no, can you see this? I started doing the red. See, the red is that dark green. And then I'll add the next color. I didn't want to do too much of it before I forgot where I was at. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody working on? Are people doing stitching projects, or are you doing, what do you call it? Diamond paintings, or what's your whip tonight? Let me know. I like new things, of course. I love to buy. Yeah, that's half the fun, is buying. Whether I'll finish this in my lifetime or not, it just seems daunting. You know, it's like, what the hell was I thinking? I guess I was thinking I just can't resist all them beautiful colors and everything. I haven't worked too much on my peacock thing. I'm waiting because I'm going to get that stand, the stand part, and when I get it together, I'm going to put that big old frame on it. I wish I hadn't gotten it, but I wanted it big because between it and the red one that's a cross stitch, shoot, they're just really wide. The red one isn't as wide as the peacock. I think it's like 6-8 inches shorter, but it'll still go on that. So I wanted to get the biggest one that they had so that it could be versatile, you know. And oh dear, yeah, okay, making sure I was doing the right color. Sometimes I get to yapping and don't do the right color, and I don't want to have to rip it out. I watched this other channel, Stitching lady, and I don't know her name, and they were doing this husband and wife. It was terms for cross stitch, and it was just funnier and funny. They were just a hoot. They were really good together, and you know, they kind of put up with each other. They evidently both have crafts that they do. Oh, sorry about that. That's my coffee pot. Can't live without coffee around here. But she was asking if he knew this term or that term about cross stitch, and some of them I knew, and some of them I hadn't even heard of before. So And if I did, I'd forgotten. But some of it's new terminology than when I was doing stitching. I didn't think about it, and of course I wasn't right on top of YouTube, so I couldn't begin to tell you what everybody else was doing at the time, you know. I just was doing my own thing, and I don't even know that YouTube was, what do you call it, in existence, actually. But I didn't have that luxury, you know, of being able to see what other people do and know terminology, and I never heard of an ort bottle where you put all your little pieces and stuff. I thought, okay, well, that's different, you know. I just used to throw them out, you know. I'm like, okay, now we save those. I know, recycling and everything and all and stuff. But whoops, now that one ain't got even a hole in it. Come on, blue. I should say blue-green. So I had just never heard of that kind of thing. So I guess I have to start saving my little tags of crap. Yeah. No, that was called mixed media. We ditched it and went on to something else. Because I can't hoard anything else. It's bad enough my diamond painting stash takes up 2 drawers. And, oh, I went to, I told you I was going to go to the dollar store to get me another one of those tall containers to put my, what do you call it? My stitching projects in. And I'm standing there, and it was only $6.50. It wasn't a big deal. But I'm like, I got one of those black, oh, I'd call it, it looks kind of like a file cabinet, but it's made out of plastic, and it's got 3 drawers in it, right? So what is in there? Well, the top drawer had all my stamps that I used in my mixed media, and I also let the grandkids use some of the stamps. So it's a mixed bag of tricks in there of stamps. I keep my good ones put up, you know, my Tim Holtz and all that. But these are just, I got like animals and all kinds. Anyway, that wasn't where I was going. I'll get lost if I don't tell you. So anyway, and then the bottom 2 drawers that we had, you could probably use one of these things in a kid's room, like a baby's room, you know, and put their little clothes in it. That's how big it isn't. So, the other 2 drawers had nothing but ribbons and bows and crap for mixed media. And so I took all of it out and put it in a box and boxed that all up. I may give it to my daughter so they'll have some kind of crap to use for if she wants to do that kind of thing with the kids. You know, for their arts and craftsy projects. I'm sure they'll get more. But anyway, I decided that I didn't need to buy that thing. I couldn't find the one I wanted, and I was going to get one of those. Oh, it was smaller than one you'd put underneath a, what do you call it? Underneath the bed. But it was built like that, but it was on a smaller scale. And I just decided I didn't need it, so I came home, moved the ribbons around, and put my stitching projects in there. Of course, it'll only hold about, 8 or 10 of them. So sooner or later I'll have to get that. But they didn't have a whole lot of selection. It was either, and I didn't want one of those great big flat ones like you put like jeans or shirts or sweaters in under your bed, if people still do that kind of crap. So it wasn't what I wanted anyway. So I thought, well, I'll just wait. And I got that rearranged. So, but I just wanted some place to put those so that nothing would happen to them. Now, of course, the great big ones, unless I fold them back down, they won't fit in that thing. It's only, I would say it's probably 14 inches deep, and it's about, 8 to 10 inches. The drawer is deep, maybe 8 inches at the most. So, yeah, it's not a permanent solution, but it'll do for right now. and I'm not using it that way, but I left the stamps in the top drawer. That way when the kids come, I clear off my card table that's holding all of my diamond painting projects, and we work on that when we do a craft with both the kids. And their mom comes, and we just do crafts, whatever, you know, we decide to do. Or they like playing with the stamps and all the ink. And yes, I've put all my good ink away. I have archival ink. I have Tim Holtz. I have the, what do you call that stuff? Oh, I can't even think. Oh, that stuff that you make it look old. Distressed ink. Jeez, I couldn't think what I wanted to say. I need a needle. I need a pair of scissors. So we got all that done. Yay! This just gets boring, but if I'm talking, we're good. Oh, did I tell you I bought another needle minder, so it'll be here soon. But it's not nearly as big as that last one I got. I was just disappointed. I guess I wasn't even thinking about it being a refrigerator magnet. Isn't that something you get from places that you go to, you know, like the hardware store and appliance stores and stuff like that? I don't need no refrigerator magnets. I just wanted a magnet to hold my stupid needles, because I thread up about 3 of them, you know, if I'm going to do a video, and that way I don't have to stop and bore you people by trying to thread my stupid needle. Some days it's a piece of work. I told you that those little bendable... Oh, come out of there. What is going on? That was weird. Oh, it's like, where did that go? It's a little piece of fuzz. Those... Oh, man, I lost it again, guys. What was I talking about? Oh, can I rewind? Just a minute. Yeah, that won't work well. I've forgotten. No idea. I bought a needle minder. Okay, I got that part out. And it's probably, oh, as big as a nickel. Maybe even a little bit more. Maybe a size of a quarter. So it's not very big, but it'll be doable. And it does, I wasn't thinking when I bought the other one about it not having, what do you call it? The magnet part on the back. When I bought it, I just wasn't paying attention. I typed in needle minders at Amazon, and those came up. I mean, they were beautiful, don't get me wrong. And, I don't know. It wasn't what I wanted. I'll use it, sort of. I'll use it when I'm doing flat work like this, but it sure as hell ain't gonna work, you know, on that frame thing when it's bent. Oh, come on. And, yeah. Man, it's really pretty. And the other one I've got, gonna get, is blue. And it had some kind of either metallic silver or a metallic gold. Whoa, I about dropped all that. Kind of design in it or something. I don't know, I thought it was really pretty. It reminded me of lapis. Is that how you say that? Lapis? Is that lapis or lapidus? The rock? Lapidus? I don't know. But it was blue, and it was dark blue. I love blue. So, that's my color. My daughter collects cobalt blue glass. So when we were metal detecting, she liked the cobalts. And she has a cobalt ink and an ink, I want to say jar, or is that what you call it? Ink bottle. But it's little bitty ink, and it's cobalt blue. And we found bottles that were cobalt blue. And I even, at one point, I bought her a Something is going on here. I'm not real clear on what it is. There. I bought her a perfume thing, like from like the 20s or 30s or beyond. That was cobalt Czechoslovakian glass. Now, I don't know that it was old, but it was styled like that. You pour the perfume into the bottle, and then it had a butterfly or a flower on top that went into the perfume, and then you dabbed it with that end of the butterfly thing. It was really pretty. I got that at an antique store. It wasn't too terribly expensive. It was just gorgeous. So I don't know if it, like I said, if it was even an antique. You know, you got to be so careful and know what you're getting. And I'm not about that. I go with looks. Molly! Sorry about the dog tonight. She's just wound tighter than an 8-day clock. She's been caged too long. She did get to go for a ride the other day when I went to the laundromat. She was just thrilled sick. I went and did all my errands and went and did the laundry, put the laundry in, then I'd run and go do errands and things. Oh, we're going to turn you here. Sorry, guys. Working on this silly edge. Oh, yeah, let's get it so close to me that I can't pick up the silly material. But, yeah, she likes to go for a ride. Molly always likes to go for a ride. I just don't take her when it's freezing cold, and I don't take her when it's terribly hot. And she's good with that. She won't stay under a blanket. Of course, the blanket's usually been in the car, so I wouldn't want to be wrapped up in a cold blanket. So she chatters all the way through the cool days, and then I turn on the heat, and she's panting on the way home, so that's how that works. So, can't have everything here. These are kind of stuck it together. Not real hard, but I don't know why. But this is coming. I don't know if you can see all this. I'm going to move it out. There you go. So you can kind of get the whole picture. But we're getting this part all done. This is almost done. There's just a few down in here that I got to add. But yeah, we're not making too much progress, but it's taking forever. That's why I'm jumping. I wanted to get this part, this edge over here done, so that it kind of meets up. So I'll probably go up to here. I don't know. Hell, in between that, I will change my mind 4 times. But that's just the way I am. And sometimes I like working, you know, I'll work in it like this. I did all that. And I still got to do that darker pink. And then the ones that are, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to pull you in. Where it's right here, these ones, that takes that dark blue, that cobalt. Push it up a little bit. Maybe I'll move you. It's right there. There you go. That cobalt blue goes where those little arrows that go down go. So I just got a few of them. So yeah, it's coming one piece at a time. And I like working on it. It's just that my neck gets to me after a while because this lays so flat. I can only do like 15 or 20 minutes. I'll like work on a color and then I'll go on to something else, you know. And then I'll go take a break, you know. My neck, that's what was happening last night on that diamond painting. My neck was getting to me. And too much bending over, and it pulls like from your neck to about the middle of my, not the middle of my back, but the middle of my shoulder blades, shall we say. And sometimes my neck just, not so good. So we don't do too much. But I like it. I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. You get to see all the pretty colors. And then when you get back from it, you'll be able to tell, you know, hopefully what things are. And what did I get? I got 2 Joy Sundays. One of them, none of them are beaded. I did see, oh my God, whose was that? Somebody got a full beaded cross stitch. And one of my subscribers asked me if I knew where, you know, you could get one. And she got it, this lady got it at the Golden Pano store. And I don't, God, who the heck was it? Oh my goodness, that just drives me crazy. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. You know, but, and it looked like it was going to be pretty. I believe hers was sunflowers. But it was a full beaded cross stitch. I don't think it was very big. You know, I might be wrong about that. I mean, it wasn't huge. It was no bigger than this whole thing. And this thing is probably, does it say here? How many centimeters? No, it's telling me how many high and how many low. I didn't know there was 9 count 80. Huh, how about that? I've only worked on 11. But, I don't know. It's not too terribly big. It is, if I go from the pattern itself, it's 13 1/4 that way. And we'll go to the pattern on this side, which is, I've got to get it to the pattern on this side. The pattern is actually, and that one is 17, so about 17 and almost a half, 17 and a half. So that's not too big. 17 and a half. It is 40, about 45 by, I'm used to centimeters now. 45 by, oh hell, might help if I turned it over. Sorry guys. By 33 and a little over 3/4, no, 33 and a half. So it's not too big. The actual print. I'm not talking about canvas corner to canvas corner. Or edge. Sorry. So that's not too big. And this, it's something to work on, and I can do it a little bit at a time. And you know me, I get bored easily. So, we'll see. We'll just keep working on it. It's going to be heavy though. I can tell that already. I just like to get out of the grass. But I can't sit and do this for hours. Because I'm not in a comfortable place. If I was sitting up, like over when I do regular cross stitch, not for you guys, but when I do it, for me, I'm sitting up on the couch with my neck in a decent position, and I can bring the work to me instead of having to go to it. That's why diamond planing, I do about 45 minutes in a stretch, and then I've got to get up. I just can't. So, okay, we're going to pull you this way just a little bit. Oh, I got to move you out a little bit. So, there we go. So what's everybody's big plans for summer vacation here? Anybody going any place spectacular and far off? I always wanted to go on a big vacation someplace like exotic and different. You get tired of the same stuff. You know, I've been around. I would like to see the west coast of California. You know, California, Oregon, and Washington. I think that would be really pretty. And I'd like to see Vermont and upstate New York. But, you know, those two places are really spendy to go to, and I'm such a tightwad. I'll end up at the beach somewhere. And I have never flown in an airplane, ever. So, flying isn't too much of an option. Unless they give me really good drugs and say, okay, you're out until we get there. Yeah, that would be great. But, you know, trying to get people to do that, or a doctor to do that, I don't know that that'll happen. My luck, the plane will get hijacked and I'll end up someplace else. But I've always would like to see other countries. I've just got no guts, you know. I'm more a feet on the ground type girl. I always dream about flying. Like, I get to the airport or I get into my seat and the plane never takes off. I guess evidently in my little pea brain, I can't imagine what it'd feel like to take off in an airplane. So, that's the way that happens. I haven't had that dream in a while. I used to have it all the time. But, yeah. We didn't fly when when I was at home, and my dad said, oh, that'll be something I'll save, you guys can save for, when you guys get grown up, you know, you can fly wherever you want to fly. And, well, of course, it was pretty spendy back then in the 60s and 70s, because it was a new thing, so to speak. And, it was an expensive way to travel, and couldn't take, oh, I thought I missed that whole peed. You know, take the whole family and get on an airplane. That'd cost some mega bucks. Then you have to rent a car when you get there, so we just didn't do that. Now my sister, she's been on a plane. She went all the way to Johannesburg, South Africa, on a plane. And my 80-year-old mother got on a plane in Denver, flew all the way to Atlanta, changed planes, and flew into St. Louis. Now, that ain't the stupidest thing you ever heard of. But that's the way the planes were flying. So, but she had transportation once she got there, you know, because she was going where her sisters were. So, she didn't have to worry about renting a car and all that jazz. But, I thought that was pretty gutsy for an 80-year-old person to do that. See, and me, I'd get on the plane and I'd be the one banging on the door. Let me out, I don't want to do this. Yeah. Drugs would be really good to take an airplane flight. Yeah. I just want, like BA and, what is that? Oh, the A-Team, you know. Just give me a shot. We're good. Okay, so what is really going on there? I must have done something wrong. Oh, I guess not. It's coming out okay. I thought I, went through 2 holes or something crazy. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's about all I'm good for tonight. Well, thank you for watching and staying with me while we're doing this. I appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers. If you're new subscribers, welcome to my channel. We'll have more things like this. And I also do diamond painting, so come and hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my videos come out. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless.